Alright, so this is the GPS data logger project, and here we have our screen with Pi open. Right here we have the little GPS that was used, and we actually have configuration for a Raspberry Pi. So on here, just to show that it works, I'm just going to open this up real quick. It's going to show some latitude, longitude, speed. Obviously things aren't going to change very much because the GPS is stationary. If I move it around in my hand a little bit, you can see the speed changes. You can see some of the other values change. There is a video taking this GPS logging a run on a road at night in a G37X. That video will either be spliced onto the end of this one or will be uploaded separately. But I do have the data from that one. Not entirely sure what happened to the speed. As you can see here, we did a 0 to 80 pull. Why the speed only measured about half that, not entirely sure what happened with that, but prior to that run, we did two 4-minute runs. This is one of them, down a country road. So this first plot, you can see speed against time. You can see, acceleration here. See where our speed stays kind of stagnant, where we had to slow down for turns. Right here, this is slowing down for one of the sharper turns, and then this is slowing down to take a right turn. And this acceleration right here was the same spot we used for the acceleration for the G37. This was in a 2003 Chevy Avalanche, so you can see it went from about 8-9 miles an hour to almost 70 in roughly 10 to 13 seconds. Down here we have the altitude. Because I'm in the mountains, you can see the altitude change. So we started off in a church parking lot, climbed up the mountain, went over it, and then came back down. Right here, this area right here is where elevation increased just a tiny bit on that relatively flat surface right before I stopped recording. If we scroll down, you can see the change in latitude and the change in longitude. This pretty much tells me the directions I'm going. So on the run back, which is what this data was used to record, you can kind of tell I was heading basically in the same direction. There's a few spots right here that if the graph was exploded up and you could see clear, you could probably tell we're just reverse direction because there is a hairpin. Right here you can see that this was right around the area of our right turn. So we were not moving longitudinally anymore. This is our latitude, same kind of deal. You can kind of tell the directions we were going. So yeah, that is the GPS data logger. This is still running. Let's see out of that. So files, I had to redo this between the run with the Avalanche and the run with the G37. This one right here is the run, the G37. You can see it lasted a couple seconds, probably about 20-30 seconds. I can open the video on Pi, or I can open the data on Pi, and you can kind of see it's the same as what's shown in Excel. I really don't know what happened with the speed. It's a little bit late to be doing another run, but you can kind of tell the speed maxed out around 40 miles an hour, which is not at all because the video shows the speedo at about 80 to 85. It also shows hard braking, which you don't really get to see. But the data that was gathered from the avalanche was really good. So yeah, there you have it.